Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, Loving Keto, Ron's Weight Loss Journey, and I'm Ron. Well, if you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please share, like, and subscribe to my channel? It helps other people know when I post the latest video like this one. And before we get started, I'm not a medical doctor. I don't make any medical claims. This is all based on my own personal journey. So please do your homework first before you get started. Well, welcome to week 96 keto results and medical update. Well, this week we made our appointment up in the Dedham area. We saw Dr. Flanders on Tuesday, and he totally agreed with me 100%. So, and next Monday, I'm going to be in the New England Baptist Hospital for Orthopedics up in Boston, and we're going to be having the right hip replaced. And we're going to be in the hospital overnight on Monday, and we come back on Tuesday, and there'll be a long road to rehab. So he took a look at my well, here's what happened was we got down there and went in, and UMass, for some reason, they didn't get my medical records transferred over to them. So she said it was no problem. They had a door, 2 doors down. Actually, they had an x-ray room, so they x-rayed my right hip and my left hip. Went into the waiting room, and 2 minutes later, Dr. Flanders come walking in, and he looked at my x-ray, and I discussed everything about my weight loss and where I was with the other appointments and what the other doctor told me and who referenced the doctor over to me. And he was very impressed by weight loss, and I mentioned the fact that, we were going to get the cortisone, but we decided against the cortisone. And he said, well, I'm glad you did, because I'm glad you didn't, because you would have had to wait at least 6 months before you could have had the surgery done. And I told him what my goal was for this coming year. The goal was to get the right hip replaced because I'm down to bone on the right hip. And he said, and then I asked him, I said, here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to get the right hip replaced now, give it a good 6 months to heal, and then later on in the early spring, maybe, I'm thinking towards the end of winter next year, or we get the left hip done, and then we should be good to go. And now he totally agreed with me on everything 100%, and that's where we are with my right hip. Now, my life has been absolutely total hell, health-wise with my hip. I've been up like last night. It's Sunday afternoon and late in the afternoon, and I decided to do my video now instead of waiting till Monday to put it up. I've been up since all hours of the night last night. I got about maybe 2 hours sleep if I was lucky. I'm resting on the heating pad a little while ago, but it's not really helping at all. So I just kind of like just relaxing today. But guys, I really need to get this done. I know it's going to be a long road to recovery, but I do believe in God and Jesus, and I've been saying my prayers, and for speedy recovery, and I'm going to really listen to what the doctors tell me. Now, most of you know I do the charity work on Friday night. $2,000 went, but not my wife. She didn't get it. But oddly enough, they got it in 51 numbers in a coverall there. Last week it went 59 numbers and nobody got it. So it's sporadic it all depends on how evenly the numbers are divided when they call the numbers through the course of the winner take all. So, but I was happy for the girl that won. I escorted her in the back room, and then they cut her out a check for $2,000. But so that'll be slowing down. I probably won't be going there for about 2 or 3 weeks, and it'll be good because I need to take a little bit of a vacation from that, because I've been pretty much going there every Friday around 3:30. Friday morning, I got a text from the studio. They asked me if I could film something, and they had a dedication ceremony around 1:30 in the afternoon. So I went to the studio around noontime, got the camera, filmed it, brought the camera back. And then I went right over to the bingo almost an hour later after I picked my wife up. And when I got home Friday night, I was pretty much dead. I did like 3 miles of walking, and I was standing on my hip area a lot. And I'm in pain. And then Friday night, I was going around the hall doing some payouts, and I was just standing, and I go to move to my left, and I almost went flying on my fanny. So. And that's what's typically been happening with my right hip. It's just been collapsing and giving out all over the place, and I've been in a lot of pain. And right lately, I've been wanting to do mile walkings and stuff like that. I can't. It's just the way it is. If I do a mile and a half a day, I'm grateful, So, and as far as my keto results go for the month of June, well, we won't know know till next week, but I pretty much know, but I just I gained a couple of pounds, but I'm not going to worry about it. I didn't do 100% keto this month like I planned. My sister came down one day from Newton, and the three of us, my wife and her, and we went out to have breakfast in the morning, picked her up, and she had to get a car fixed, and I got a couple legs of home fries, and then the day before that, I got a large steak and cheese from D'Angelo's, and I got a large pizza one day, and it is what it is. It's just all part of life, and you just go on and you just deal with everyday events. And so starting tomorrow, which is Monday, I'm going to do a 6-day egg fast, and we're going to do a very strict egg fast, and some not so egg fast, but incorporating eggs. But I'm going to be filming this all out. So I really love my new tripod I bought about I'd say about a couple of weeks ago. It's aluminum, and it feels like it's solid. It's really a strong tripod. It's not junk. And I researched it on BP Photography and searched it on Amazon. So I found it on Amazon, and I like Amazon because if you're not happy with something, I can return it at Kohl's to get my money back within minutes. But this tripod is the best one I've ever bought. As a matter of fact, I'm going to buy another one so I can have 2 tripods. And I got the link below the video. I'm filming today on my Galaxy 22. And yeah, it's going good with that. And I figured I gained about 4 or 5 pounds already, but I can feel my stomach like water weight. And so I'm hoping to get rid of some, unwanted carbs, at least show somewhat of a weight loss for the month of June. But you know what, guys? If I don't lose anything for the month of June, I'm not going to worry about it, sweat it anymore. It is what it is. As a matter of fact, I'm even thinking about at some point going off the ketogenic lifestyle, possibly going back to a more balanced weight loss program, something like Weight Watchers or WW or the Mediterranean diet even, or something like that. But the problem with the ketogenic lifestyle, if you follow true to the plan, it's very, very restrictive. You're supposed to eat like 20 net carbs a day, or 27, depending on where you fall with your macros, and whatever calories you're allowed to have. There's certain fruits you can't have, and certain vegetables you can't have because of the carb content. So I'm very, very, thinking about it. And I had somebody mention a comment to me Friday. She said, "Did you ever think about going to coach for weight loss?" Well, I could, but the problem is I'm not a doctor. I don't have a degree, and I don't want to give the wrong advice. So this is why I tell you in my very beginning of my journey and my videos that I'm not a doctor. But I am thinking about possibility of returning back to school and maybe getting a degree in dietitian, to be a dietitian or a nutritionist, and that's going to take. Now, speaking of where God wants to lead me to, so the emergency management center here in that city. She'd been after me for a long time. Valerie, she's a nice lady. I really like talking to her, and there were people over there as well. They're recruiting me to become a member. So Tuesday I went over there to the Emergency Management Center and filled out an application, and we talked with the director over there, and what they wanted me to do with my skills is videotape their training exercises, like when they do CPR and scuba diving training and rescue training, and put together a series of videos for the website they want me to hopefully create for them, or a YouTube channel, and maybe a Facebook support group, or a Facebook page for them and for the city of Leominster, which I know how to do all that. But in order to do that, you're going to become a member, and in order to become a member, you have to go before the city council members, and they do that on a Monday night. And I hope they don't decide to do it on the 28th, because I'm going to be in the hospital on the 27th, and I'm not coming home to the 28th. But how it all works is there will be one night where they'll read off my name, and then another night they'll schedule me to come in to do an interview with the city council members, a little brief history about me, and why they'll want to become a member of the Emergency Management Center. And they all know who I am at the city council members, talk to all of them, and there's 1 or 2 new gut people over there that they probably haven't met me, but they know who I am. So it'll be a good opportunity for me to meet them and let them know who I am and what I'm all about. I am still a member of the Historical Commission, Leominster Access Television, And I haven't. I'm not a paid member yet of the society because I just hadn't been paying anything to not become a member. But I go over there and help my friend out, and I do as much as I can when I can. But what's really been miserable is my leg and my hip area when I'm walking. I can't walk that far anymore. And Thursday night I went over to the Limester summer concert series, and I only made it about an hour, not even. I couldn't stay. My hip is that bad. I mean, I've been suffering a lot of pain. Now my friend Dominic, he helped me film the concert on Sunday at the Montezuma Corral concert. He decided to become a member of the studio, so I'm hoping he's going to be helping me this year to do the Colonial Band, because from what I understand is after you have hip surgery and you're not going to be able to drive for 1 or 2 weeks at least, from what I understand. But I don't know. We'll see how things go with everything, because they don't want you to put any pressure on that area than you need to be. So whatever the doctors tell me, I'm going to make sure I listen to them. I don't want to push it. I'm going to, whatever they tell me to do, I want to have my best chance for a successful recovery. To minimize the amount of pain that I'm going to be experiencing after the surgery. From what I understand, it's not that bad. People that have that surgery pretty much recover from it right away. But again, I'm very, very blessed and very, very thankful that I took off since the start of my journey, 130 pounds back in January 2020. The official start date was 2020, August 17th. But guys, I don't really know what I want to do right now. My weight, my journey. I'm just getting kind of like tired of the ketogenic lifestyle. I posted a couple of photographs of what Ron eats in a day, and I got a lot of negative response for it because, again, I tell you guys, you do you, and I just want to go back to kind of eating normal for a little while, but just within what I can do without gaining any weight from it. But this is just something I'm thinking about after August 17th, after my 3rd year anniversary coming on the ketogenic lifestyle. My primary goal was to get down to 180, but now I'm just thinking about my goal right now where I'm so close to Wonderland, just concentrating on that number. And because I've had a lot of people ask me about losing any more weight. She said, if you lose any more weight, people are going to think you're sick and all this stuff like that. And I don't want to answer a bunch of questions, but I really feel fine with my weight. The last time I checked, it was like 209 pounds. So, I'm probably about 211 to 212 right now. And, that's just guessing. But, if like I said, if I don't lose any more weight, I'm really, really fine. I went down from a 4X t-shirt to this is a large, and this is really loose right now. So I'm probably in a medium shirt right now. And so as far as my pant size is concerned, I started out on a size 56 and I'm down to a 36. So I lost like 36, 20 inches around my waist. And even a 36 is a loose, so I'm probably at a 34. So I just, I've been feeling everything's falling in place for me. Now tomorrow on the egg fast, we're going to be starting out the day with some, I'm going to do a lot of the 5-5-5 method, and I'm going to hard boil 6 eggs for the week. And in the Instant Pot, using the 5-5-5. And then I'm going to make some Starbucks style egg bites. We haven't made that yet. Well, we haven't made that in a couple of years actually. So I'm going to try making it again. And speaking of making something, let me have another sip of my coffee because my throat's getting a little bit dry. The air fryer is a total success. So the very first meal I made with it there, we did shopping yesterday at Market Basket, and my wife's wanting to get those sweet potato fries. And I goes, well, what can we have with it? And I said, why don't we try chicken nuggets? Okay, because it would just kind of press for time. And I know they're not keto or any of that, but it is what it is. So I popped the air fryer out, put it on the cutting board, sprayed it with a little bit of cooking oil, and I popped a whole bag of sweet potato fries in 8 minutes, and I put it on the shake button. So after 4 minutes, it told me to pop them out, and then I shake them. And prior to putting everything into the oven, I sprayed the fries with a little bit of avocado oil, and I had the most awesome fries you can ever possibly imagine. So then the chicken nuggets, I cooked up half the bag and I put it on for 15 minutes, and then I popped one out, and then I shook it up like a shake and bake, and then I put it back in the oven, and they were really, really awesome. But I only had about 6 of those. But again, you know, like I said, you do you, so please don't judge. And they were really fantastic. So today being Sunday, Father's Day, and if you're a father, happy Father's Day. I was never a father, but I was a father of a cat. I don't know if that counts. So if you're up there in heaven, my little baby girl, and I know you are, little baby angel, she was my cat. Happy Father's Day even for me, I guess. So I took some first cut steak that I had bought about a week or two ago, and I thawed it out and dried it with a towel and seasoned it really well with olive oil, not olive oil, but avocado oil and salt, pepper, and some Montreal seasoning. And that thing rocked. I put that in for 15 minutes, actually 18 minutes, and I popped it out after the 8-minute mark. And then I flipped it on the other side and finished cooking it. The steak came out nice and juicy, and I scored it before I put it in the seasoning or everything on. And it was like, everything was like a fork tender, and it was cooked all the way through, and it was really juicy, just the way I like it. And the cleanup is a breeze, and I absolutely, I'm sold on it now. So I started, put up 2 videos already on what Ron eats in a day. That was episode 2. We posted that earlier today. And what I now want to do a series of what I eat on an egg fast, so you can follow me along. And like I said, I'm going to say I'm probably 212, maybe 213 right now, and we'll use that as a starting weight because we're not going to officially weigh myself to the end of next week. And let's remind you too that when I have hip replacement, I think I'm going to be weighing about 2 or 3 pounds more, and that's always going to be there, that weight with the titanium hip. Now, when I was talking to Dr. Flannan Tuesday, I asked him, well, how do you measure for this? And he said, well, usually you take the digital scale readout, and they go by that. They have a certain formula that they use, and then when they pop the hip out of you, they'll use a micrometer to measure it with the other one that they're going to replace to make sure, you're not going to put a small in a large hole, So confident in this doctor and his ability to do the surgery and have a successful surgery and a successful healing period. And like I said, I'm just going to listen to what the doctors tell me. Now, I'll probably be posting some more videos over the course of the week on what Ron eats in a day. So next week there, when I post next week's video, I'll post another video next Sunday. And when I'm in the hospital, I'll probably do like a live Facebook feed, probably late Monday when I start coming out of the recovery department after the anesthesia starts wearing off, to let you know how I am. But I'm sure I'll probably be in a lot of pain. Maybe I'll be in La La Land, I won't even feel the pain. But as soon as they tell me I can get up and walk, I'm going to get up and walk and try my damnedest to get up and walk, and hopefully I'll be pain free at that point. But it's going to be a long road to recovery. Don't make no mistakes about it. But I need a better life going forward, guys. I'm complicating about going to school, going back to work. I mean, I don't know what I want to do right now, but I just I got a lot to think about over the next couple of months there after I start getting better and healthier, and that's what the goal is. The goal is the health. And so anyways, I don't have anything else more to add today, I guess. We did film out a couple of events this past week. We did the Fireman's Memorial last Sunday, and we did the concert, and another event we did Friday I had mentioned, and and then I try walking around the city when I can and doing some photography. But all my favorite places I haven't been going because I've been that bad, and my pain level is so damn stinking bad. It really hurts that bad, and that's why again I got a green screen, but I'm doing it this way for a little bit because I got to do the chroma key, and I got to get rid of the green and drop an image or video behind it, and I just didn't feel like it today, a little bit lazy. But yeah, I don't have anything else to say, but remember, you guys are amazing. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, because it does help other people know when I post the latest video like this one. And don't forget to be watching for the new series, What Ron Eats in a Day. And I kind of wish I would have done all this from the beginning, but I never knew what people would want to see, what Ron eats in a day. But let me know what you guys think about me possibly returning back to school. I'm 66. Would it be worth it for me? I don't know. I'm not scared about it. I have some college experience. I know what to expect, but it's an awful lot of work. And do I want that headache again? You're talking about a 4-year program. In order to become a dietitian or a nutritionist, you have to have a college degree, and you can't be passing off wrong advice to anybody. And again, I'm not a medical doctor, and I don't want to get myself in that situation. So we'll see. What I might do is just go down and talk to one of the counselors about it and get their advice and see what they say, and maybe go to a Weight Watchers meeting and talk to one of the dietitians and see if she can give me some information on how long it might have taken her to do it all, and whether or not I can take an online course maybe and take it for a couple of years to get a degree within a couple of year period of time. I don't really know, but right now I'm just kind of like taking one day as the good Lord gives it to me, and pray that things turn around pretty soon, and keep the faith. And remember, these are glory days, not gloomy days, and we got to believe that, guys. And like I told you before, I'm a firm believer in God and Jesus, so if that offends you, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to take that back. And I know without the God and Jesus, I want to be here today, and I want to be here today with all this weight loss that I've been able to achieve. And I believe that, like with faith, nothing is impossible. If you believe, you can achieve. And for all you new subscribers, thank you for joining me. And for all your returning subscribers, welcome back. And please, again, don't forget to like, share, and hit that bell notification button on the top of the video or below, or wherever I decide to drop it over the timeline, because it does help people know when I post the latest video like this one. And I believe this is video number 200 that I'm posting today. So wow, can you believe it? 200 videos already. But anyways, thank you guys. Have a great week. Don't forget to be watching for some more videos this week that I'll be posting from this week, and a new update going into next weekend. But I'll talk to you guys later. And one more thing on that. That's kind of weird. She said you got to take a COVID test there before you go to the hospital, and she said you got to go all the way down to Boston from Leominster, which is about 50 miles, just to take a COVID test. When they got hospitals in the end, they can do that. So I didn't get that part of it, but we'll worry about it when we have to do that, as we get close to that day. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Stay safe, stay vigilant, stay healthy. Love you guys. Peace and love.